One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Oregon State Beavers. Facing off with another team from the Pac-12, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Beavers offense will go on the attack first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down, and makes a grab past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution.
Breaks into the open. Finds a little space. 10. Touchdown, Beavers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So BYU's offense will go to work for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll throw on third down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They bring the punter onto the field now. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Touchdown, Oregon State, stealing a score on special teams. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Caught over the middle. It's Bobo. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turn. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds a man in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
They make the stop at the 37, but not before. He's got 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Complete to the right. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The Beavers will line it up on 1st and 10. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the...
Touchdown, Beavers! Great job by the back on the option. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll give it to the back. Nice move there. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Right back to the well. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Offense set on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying play action. Quickly out to the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's strong. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. They'll line up for a second down play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Cougars come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. This time he's got his man. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Washington has the lead right now. Feels like we've heard the air raid sirens a few times today, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 10 over New Mexico State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Oregon State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Using his feet. There he goes. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. BYU right back to the line. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got him downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Let's go. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
And a precision punt there will pin the deep inside their own 10-yard line. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Complete to the left. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Makes the grab. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Good timing on the quick out. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And in the waning seconds of the 1st half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. And that is no good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside Lavelle Edwards Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. BYU with the 1st and 10. Base, 27, jump. Looking to throw on first down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Oh, they're after him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
That's reeled in. It's Bobo. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Wants to throw on first down. Working on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Punts it out of the air. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers!
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
35, BYU, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Hand off from the shotgun. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up.
Touchdown, Oregon State! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the back. Finding open areas. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Wants to throw on third down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Flying down the right side. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Beavers! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the give off the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Singleton. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll take it on the return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been... Snags it inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon State. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner will be knocked down. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking downfield, it's Singleton. Pocket breaking down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his 2nd sack of the day. Nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
He takes it at the 45. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the 2nd level of the defense, getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Looking to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Go straight ahead. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Third and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Barges ahead. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Fielded in the end zone. It's strong. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Singleton. Makes the grab. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on second down. The short hands. It's Bobo. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Wide open downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here comes the heat.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. Just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack.